Sometimes it can be confusing when you encounter a leek. While growing in the garden, it's easy to mistake it for garlic. Once it's harvested, it looks like a giant green onion. Leeks invite questions like, what part do I use? Or what's up with all that grit? So when it comes to marketing leeks, growers like Denise O'Brien have their work cut out for them.
Maybe I'll just start here in the middle. We'll have some good ones right up here. You know, I'm not sure why they're there on the periphery of the unknown. I like that term. Because they're in the onion family. They're a little bit more exotic. It's probably their texture and quality. There's a little bit more prep time to them. You've got to do a little bit more work with them. You just can't eat them like you can onions. They're mild, but very dominant taste. I really can't answer that very well. Onions are just easier, maybe, you know? But it's a little different taste than onions.
Denise and her husband Larry own and operate Rolling Acres Farm just outside of Atlantic. Denise's philosophy with food is simple. If it can grow in Iowa, why not try it?
This is my palate. This is my artistic, my creative streak. As a CSA, we want to have the vegetables that people want, but we also want to introduce new vegetables to people. New vegetables that some are maybe old-fashioned, but not on people's plates right now. And so throughout the year of our production, we have the variety so that people will be able to take it home and try it. So potato leek soup, that will be the recipe for the CSA for this week, probably.
Leeks are a member of the allium family, just like garlic, onions, and lilies. They're used in recipes when a milder onion flavor is called for, although they stand in for onions just fine. Unlike onions, however, leeks don't caramelize very well. Instead of turning sweet, they become bitter when browned. Leeks aren't particularly hard to grow, but they do require a few extra steps if you want to get the most out of them. And it all starts with how you plant.
Usually leeks, you'll find them outside at the same time you're planting onions outside, and so that's in April. I'm planning to leave some of these in the ground until Thanksgiving because they're a long season. They take a long season to grow. Oh, the soil is so beautiful. The soil type is important. Leeks need a lot of fertilizer. They need a lot of nitrogen. So it's good to put them on a piece of ground that has maybe had clover or that you've put a lot of compost on, and compost is readily available. And the soil has to be the right kind of consistency, otherwise the soil fills in and you don't get them as deep as you'd like to get them. To harvest leeks, you need a good, sturdy fork. You need to dig leeks. They have a root system that grabs onto the soil. Oh, these are going to be nice. It's really important to have a good, sturdy fork and mellow soil. A beautiful leek is one that has a 9-inch white shaft. And mine are about 6 inches, 6 to 7 inches, so I'm pretty happy with those. I want to be a little stingy with them so we can keep them going through the fall.
Once you learn more about this allium, you'll find that leeks really are a kitchen workhorse. If you're willing to take a few extra steps, they might just become a staple in your kitchen.